Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hey, how's it going? What is up? Okay. Can you guys hear me? Just hey, what's up? Hey. Sorry, I had some connectivities. Yo. All right, I think this should work. Okay. I'm gonna go back over. All right, beautiful people. I don't know if you guys can hear me with this. The ocean is super loud right here, but you guys can hear me just fine. All right, you guys are all, it says my internet connection is unstable, so it might come in and out, but I'm just gonna do my best to start. And if it doesn't show up in the actual feed, then it might just be saved later. That's what happened last time, I think, whenever it didn't. I'm in Baja, so the internet's a little bit up and down. Anyway, okay, let's do it. So today we're doing, again, another Savage Calisthenics class. Last time we did a pretty loose class format. We didn't really do a real yoga class specifically, but I just want to start to introduce re-lounging the wrists, and I just want to make sure you guys are safe. First and foremost, I want to make sure we're all safe. So if you guys want to come to your mat, come to stand in the center of your mat, actually. My headphones seem to be going in and out of my ears, so I'm going to actually have to kind of hold hands here. I want us just to start pulsing. We're going to kind of bounce in place. So maybe dance. Maybe you put your favorite music and you just dance for a minute to warm the body up. It's kind of like a shadow boxing. We're just kind of bouncing lightly on the balls of our feet, maybe waking up the cardiovascular system. And then you can put your hands in the air like you're Rocky. And I'm literally opening and closing my hands as fast as I'm pulsing, or as fast as I'm bouncing. My shoulders are open, trying to open and close my palms as fast as I can. And 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's come to the back of our mat. Take your feet apart, and you can take a generous forward fold, your chest down to your thighs. Then yourself return to a natural breathing pattern, letting your side maybe. Exhale. So take a big inhale. To inhale, hold fresh. A couple more breaths. In, feeling your body, releasing tension with your breath guidance. And your hands evenly straight up, walking ourselves up the plank. Come into a strong plank pose, feeling the strength of your body working together, one unit, tensegrity, one complex structure functioning as a cohesive unit. And walk our hands back. Oh man, you kind of wanted to do downward dog there. I don't know. Just walk back, forward, fold, inhale, exhale, fold, and heavy. Again. Shoulders, just directly my points. Make sure I check my hands and see if I have them. My mat, about this magic L we talked about last time, like a rectangle or a square between my pointer and thumb. This magic L, thinking about squeezing my whole body in one strong unit, and I'm going to slide forward. My shoulders now going past my wrist points. So we're going to slide punch, and then coming back, almost working towards downward facing dog, but not yet. Oops, coming back. So leaning forward a little bit further than we did last time, really pushing yourself to lean, push those shoulders past your wrist, and then come back. Now, big inhale and exhale. And take a few more breaths here. Working your legs in and out. We're going to go through a lot of these poses as an entry level to transitioning them to one-arm variations that I like to use for isometric practices. But again, this is up to you to listen to your body and practice as safely as you can. Make sure that you can pick child pose anytime. You can modify anything to suit your needs. You can always do the two-arm variations. If I start doing things on one arm, just be safe, listen to yourself, and have fun. So you should be still in downward facing dog to take yourself back to child's pose or on your knees to tell me to do it. But now, pressing back, inhale, exhale, towards the mat. Up towards our hands, taking as little tippy toe steps as we can. We're walking to the front of our mat. Again, forward folding, first lengthening our spine, exhale, forward fold again. Then our knees come all the way up to stand. And walk yourself back to the middle of your mat. Pull your shoulders up and back, down here. And back, back from the crown of your head. Tuck your chin a little. Bring your awareness to your whole body. Feel where you are in space, how you're motion through your spine and your knees. I'm going to take this moment to pretend like you're in plank again. We're standing, but we're in plank. This is your plank pose. Just pretend like it's exactly the same as what you were doing a second ago. And now, I'm going to turn this way. So you can see my side. Now I want you to bend your elbows like you're going to do half plank. Like you're going to bend down into chaturanga. So where are your arms at? Where did they go? Did they come in a little high? If your shoulders still lifted, or just check your shoulders, check your back, check your whole neck and chin. You kind of squish up into your shoulder area, or did you let your elbows point down back by your sides? Did you find like a 90-degree here? You're doing chaturanga, and your hands and your elbows are down here. Is that what they are? I don't know. I've never seen you do chaturanga. I'm just wondering. And then we'll push them back out. It's kind of like a kung fu move. I don't know. I mean, yoga, kung fu, same, whatever. We can get into that. I got to talk about that all day. Don't get me started. But if you're pushing out from your where you're dancing and your PowerPoint, and you're not pushing from up here, right? There's no force there. You know, force, but just strength. You need efficiency. You want anatomical congruency. So where are my arms bending back to? Back to my sides. And then back to plank. One more time, pull your elbows in your side. Here's your chaturanga, half plank, and then back out, full plank. Okay. Now, go ahead. Walk ourselves back to the back of our mat. Forward fold. I mean, for vinyasa purposes, oh yeah, now that just felt right. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, forward fold again, shake. A little bit of tension out. One more time, we're gonna walk forward. Now we're in plank again. We're holding a super strong plank. Now we're gonna try to hit that chaturanga. We're gonna go all the way forward. Try to keep that same shape there. Where are my elbows at? I mean, where are your elbows at? I don't know. Is it hard? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. And back up, push up, back to plank, and downward facing dog. So we just drop our right elbow. So now we're in dolphin. We walk ourselves a little forward more, dolphin it up. And then we're going to look forward and just slide ourselves forward. Maybe we don't completely do this transition. Maybe we do. Whew. There's chaturanga again. Now let's go up. Upward facing dog or cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Back. Again, and maybe find a float. Lift, inhale, lengthen, and exhale. And inhale, bend the knees, and exhale. And take our wrists and press them together like we're making this prayer pose. We're going to wiggle our fingers like this, like we're doing some kind of, I know it's maybe not the easiest thing to do off the bat. You just want to press one way and the other way, like each. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So we're pressing into our wrist. We're strengthening our prayer snake. And we're just trying to relax our body for a second. Breathe into our, relaxing our shoulders down our back. And keep pressing your fingers back and forth, kind of strongest forearm connection. This is what I used to do in Kung Fu all the time. I could never do it when I first started. I was like, this is so hard. And then I don't know why I just kept doing it. It actually works out really well for handstand and arm balancing warm-ups. Kind of like the same thing as, you know, prepping and pulling back actively. You're thinking about doing active wrist pullback like this. Kind of see if you can use your active mobility to reach your fingertips back to 90-degree angle. Like we were talking about last time, if you're thinking about doing air baby or croc, Mayurasana on one arm, you want to have a really efficient line here. You don't want to have something that's kind of like this. It's going to put you at an impedance. It's going to hurt, basically. So think about just pulling your wrist back or pressing them back and forth like this with our prayer snake. We're going to go to switch circles. I'm going to circle my wrists one direction and reverse circle my wrists the other direction. Perfect. I'm going to take my arms and reach behind my back like I'm holding a broom or a spoon or a soup plate or something. I'm going to stir that soup. Give it a good stir. My left hand is on top. I'm stirring to the left and reverse. I'm going to stir to the right. Kind of really feeling it, using my breath to kind of inhale into some of this tension. Where is it hard to breathe into? Where is it hard to find space to move? I'm going to reverse the other direction and switch my hand. So the other hand's on top. I'm just trying to really kind of feel some of this tension. I can breathe into it. I'm going to go the other way. With the other hand on top. I'm going to switch to the trick. And arms are back in front of us. Shake it out. Oh, perfect. All right. I don't know if you guys do this time, but I really enjoy this standing air baby drill. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe because it's hard and because it's fun. So the first thing we're going to do is inhale in place. Shift our weight over to our left foot and lift our right. Kind of like we're preparing for Padangusthasana. I mean, you could stay here and do the Padangusthasana routine, but for my training and our baby, we're going to try to bring our knee as high as we can. First, we're going to bring our knee as high as we can. Activate our foot. How's it look from there? So bring our knee as high as we can. I don't know. Just grab it. Lift a little higher, and then activate it and see if we can hold it there. Now I'm going to take my arm, bend that elbow, push it down on my knee. This is basically what an air baby is. Except for there's one thing that's different is the fact that the shape is not structured for me to have my weight held. So I'd have to be like this. Right? So this is the shape I would be in air baby. Can I do it just on one foot? Can you? I don't know. Release your arms, reach high, and you can drop your right foot. You check it out. Those are hard. Standing on one thing's hard. So if you're just having trouble with that, trying worth it. I believe in you. Inhale, exhale. Shake out some of that tension. Shift your weight over to the other leg. Try to do it from the other side. Inhale, lift that left knee. Really just try to see if you can bring your knee point even with your hips. Yeah, pulse. Activating that left foot, activating that. So trying to squeeze a little bit higher, and then you can grab it with our arms. Pull it up there. And release. Again, so I'm going to reach out, bend my left elbow. Place it right on that pocket on my knee. And try to meet it. Have a good relationship between the two, where there's some connection, some power, some grounding. Someone want to be able to place this on the all the way through the knee. Release. And exhale, arms down, exhale, left knee down. Check it out. Big deal. Just standing, doing everything. One thing that I think is really important about understanding that shape. Inhale first. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. Slide tippy toe, draw yourself to the front of the mat, and walk your feet a little bit further apart, setting up for Malasana. You come to the front of your mat. You can press your knees apart. All right, so back to our prayer pose in Malasana. See if I can bring some energy down to my legs while my knees are bent. Amazing things about this book is the fact that, you know, they're dying dead. There's a book that's out, Okinawa theory of the sincerity people lots of lives, so they never lose this function. Just sitting down here actually brings the blood flow to it, living tendons in our knees, so their heart rate. So, anyway, we're sitting here, breathing, not squeezing. I'm going to take my left, and I'm going to take the right in. Down the ground if I can. Ooh, yeah. I'll go to the other side. So take left and right hand to my left knee, touch it around a little bit. Show his body. No ball in there. Then you're going to take your right hand out. I like these little jokes. Do the same. The ball in. The right Sitting there for a moment, maybe steal the cat. You can back other side. Bring the left foot up in. Turn the other foot. And that right knee up again. You can sit back on that right heel for a minute. Or a breath. Inhale. And exhale with sound. Taking your weight back into both of your feet. Try to do the same thing. Out your hands. Right. With your hands again. See how that feels. And then set yourself up for crow. From your Malasana, however you find this structure. I don't want you to get too tired, but I want you to just think about your crow shape. When you get in, you're doing, where are your knees going? Are they going way up here in your elbows? Are you doing like a crane crow? Are they going way outside, like this? Are your knees outside your elbows? And you're like, kind of frog crow. Where are they at? I want them out. Right, start at the time of the L. And depending on where your knees are right now, on your elbows or not, I'm going to have you change everything you just did unless your knees are already on your elbows. We're going to shut up like we're bending our elbows back, like we're doing that chaturanga where elbows come by our sides, and our knees go right on top of our elbows, so like a 90-degree angle. This is what I want us to start here for our air baby prep. Right here in crow, no big deal. And maybe take a flight, 20 your legs. You can push the left leg out, push the right leg out. So you can breathe. A good solid structure in your crow by pairing your knees and your elbows together. And remember, for air baby, we're going to want to be knees and elbows stacked efficiently. We want this efficient line. So you're breathing, enjoying your flying crow, possibly, or your regular crow. You guys actually have your cameras on. What's happening? Sweet. You look amazing. You're beautiful. Killing it. I'm great. All right, beautiful work. Beautiful work. All right, so crow pose, I'd say would be like a very, very great pose for durations, for like a minute, hold crow for a minute, like a time asana. I don't know. Anyway, coming out of your crow pose, shooting your feet back to the plank, back to downward facing dog. Great for a full vinyasa, whatever that looks like to you. You can hop, jump, do a full vinyasa, back and downward facing dog, or taking a child's pose for a minute. What you need to do is take a reset and a rest, and we're gonna count fresh. So whenever you're ready, from downward facing dog, you're gonna basically take your hand. Super well. So I'm going to turn myself to be side facing. That will help demonstrate what I'm hoping for here. So if I'm in downward facing dog, here it is. Oh my goodness, my legs feel so tight today. Okay, so if I'm in this shape, hanging out, I'm going to find the exact middle point between my hands and my feet, and I think like that's right here, right there too. I'm going to put my hand there. I'm going to think about that time that I was like, hey, where does my elbow go in chaturanga? Like way to my side. I'm going to bend my elbow back like this. I'm also going to bend my knee and just place it on there. Like I'm doing crow on one side. In fact, I literally am doing crow on one side and downward facing dog on the other. It's kind of cool, actually. This might just be the thing to do anyway. And you can always tell whenever you're setting up for maybe a variation like flying crow, where you want to work on to one arm. You can tell right here, there's no way you're lifting your arm. Like, I don't know where you guys are at right now, but there's no way I'm lifting my arm or my foot. It's not going to happen. The reason why isn't because I can't do the pose. The reason why is because I have all my weight still over here on my left arm, my left foot, and downward facing dog. So what I want to do is I want to think about side angle pose, which probably we should have done, but we didn't. We're just going to roll our weight over to that shoulder like we're doing a side angle pose. You can kind of feel that lift, that shift. My left shoulder kind of rolled towards my left ear. I'm rolling over to stabilize just on that side, but I'm going to come back. I'm going to put it all back. What you'd like to do in between, I don't know if you're like a hop through vinyasa and down face dog. Either way, coming back down facing dog, taking a big inhale, exhale, setting yourself up, reset. Perfect middle point. Replay the other left one. And think about this. Sweet, half, slow, half, half. Why are we not doing this? I don't know. And again, shifting your weight like you're in side angle. You're going to roll that right hip over the left hip. You're going to roll that right shoulder over the left shoulder. You're going to bring your right hand up to fingertips and your right toe up to tippy toe. This is Air Baby Prep. If I ever saw it, then you're going to think, oh, maybe you can see your camera and see, like, where's my elbow? Is it way back, crazy, at an angle? Is it way forward from there? Or is it nice? And I have like a really clean line of efficiency. I'm very anatomically congruent. Therefore, I will lift off. Let's take everything back out. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, big sound. Inhale. Inhale one more time. Exhale and inhale. Hop, step, run, rock, jump around a little bit. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Perfect. You guys are doing so good. You're crushing it. Inhale, lengthen again. And exhale, fold one more time. And now if you'd like to think about basically pressing yourself up and forward, like you're going to lift, like you're going to do a press into your tippy toes, and then stepping yourself back to your plank. Nice and strong. And from here in our plank pose, bending our elbows again, coming all the way back down to chaturanga, elbow 90 degrees. It's half plank. And we're going to shift side to side, shift to the left, shift to the right, shift to the left, shift to the right. Keep your body really strong and shift from side to side. Are your elbows still tight? How long can you do this for? And exhale, inhale, push up. Exhale, push up. Those are hard. Just holding down there and moving side to side is hard. Now, oh boy, it's going to be good. I'm going to turn towards you again. We did this last time, and first, before we did the actual groundwork for it, we did a dance, which I kind of think we should do again. Honestly, it feels like that's the plan. So, here we go. We're going to stand like we're in our plank again. We're doing this over here in our elbows. We're coming down to our sides. We're going to have the same setup, building the strength right here. We're going to shift our weight side to side after we do this. So what's going to happen is I'm going to come forward a little bit so you can see my hips, my hands. I'm going to keep my hands on my hips here. I'm going to turn sideways and turn sideways like this. Maybe I'm in front of you, you can see better. I want to keep my hands here. Like this is my chaturanga plank. Yeah. When we did this first time, we're trying to go to QDR. We don't want our elbows way up here, right? Because it's, I mean, you can do that. It's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be lifting the shoulder. So we're trying to get this elbow way down here into this hip. Down, back, down, back. And taking our hands. I want you to kind of start like we're in child's pose. Pull ourselves out. We're going to stay right. Maybe we could might do later. Framing and go. I'm really gonna bend in my chaturanga, and my hips are so close. And easy down. That's what I'm shooting. So one side, you find that point on the hips. And shoot. So I think I'm bending my back safely, and my elbows into my left hip point. Come back safely. I think kind of interesting transition to spread that out and actually hit that. Bending down into your chaturanga, and step your left foot. I mean, right elbow, right hand. And we're going to come back. And straight. And then, and right foot sticks out. It kind of just makes that left hip point go right onto that left elbow. This is the setup for the TDR. I like super efficient. Yeah. So that's one of those strength exercises you can just do going side to side. It's always fun. All right. Now, turning ourselves back to a little reset, a little rest, and shake our wrists out, shake our arms out, turn to your natural breath. Those are really hard. Just bending your elbows 90 degrees and holding is hard, and bending and holding and dropping side to side is hard. Hard stuff. Going slow, finding what works for your body. Just find that. Most of the Air Baby and QBR strength exercises are going to fatigue your wrists and forearm pretty quick. So it's just going to be one of those things you can consistently do inside most of your written access. Maybe dropping into a version of Myasana or just flying your crow. Whew, you don't want to do yourself too much doing just if we want to take a break, you're welcome to. And pressing stay up there out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squeeze your right knee all the way in, pressing onto your left or right elbow, and setting up for our Air Baby. Again, you can walk your hand back to the middle, like we had done when we did crow, downward dog. And I want you to basically set this up just like we did, except for now we're going to lift our left foot up for reps, if you can, over the course of 3 to 5 reps. We're just trying to find the strength here to free that back leg and walk back. Doop, doop, doop. Everything's back. And inhale, left leg high. Exhale, pull all the way in. Pull your left back to the middle if you like. Placing your left knee, left elbow, and then rolling onto the fingertips and loosening the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And put the right foot down. Shake everything out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, come to plank, exhale down to chaturanga, inhale, up, cobra, Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull your right leg up. Exhale your knee to your air baby setup again. Now take your left foot over to tippy toe, and then take your right arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and left arm down. Left foot back, right. Inhale. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step for air baby, left side. Find your middle, or put it at the top. Walk your right toes over to the toe and lift your right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That side was hard. Leg up, right leg down, dog. Inhale. Exhale. Out, get out. Hop, step, jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold again. Let's see. Okay, perfect. I was like, I don't know how much time I have. And those alone are going to be really a challenging exercise. Try to do that. So set up some lift leg. All right. And from where we were, standing, exhale, and your knees, inhale, come stand. Shake it out for a second. Take a moment. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, arms together, wrapped in front of you. You're setting up for Mayurasana. And again, thinking about this structure here, I don't want my elbows to be wrapped this high. I need to be a little bit low, like down here, where my elbow point and come out through my hips right here, right? I don't want to be up here, because then it's not a very good fulcrum point. It's just not a very good place to lever. There's not much center. Inefficient, shall we say. So what I do is I put it down here in my hip. So we're working on this hip point on Mayurasana, trying to get it nice and low. And it might be hard at first, just to feel like you can even get a comfortable position here, where you can pull your elbows really far to your hip to find this position for balance point. Coming down to our knees, setting up for Mayurasana and whatever version you like. If you're ready to work towards a straighter version, that's fine. I want to start right now with our legs. Our knees very far apart, our big toes together. We're going to pick our arms, wrap them in for our Mayurasana position first, and think, okay, this is where I want to be. Take our hands to our mat, turn our fingertips back, and I'm bending my elbows down into those points. Oh, it feels like I'm going so forward. Everything else. I can lift my knees. If I am having trouble with this position, I can keep my head down and try to do reps of lifting my knees up and back, straightening my legs. And thinking about similar to cobra pose, even though we're wrapping, we're trying to lift our chest and activate our lower back, which can help elongate the Mayurasana shape. So let's try to go for Mayurasana hold, where we're just going to hold Mayurasana as long as you can. Just a 2-arm version. So set up, fingertips back, activate our hands, activate our elbows, those forward. We lift off, squeeze, and breathe. One more. It's a hard pose to just hold. if you ever think about the reality of using it as an isometric exercise. It's challenging. It's a good full body exercise. I think it is. And it stimulates the lower organs, stimulates the lower blood flow. The win-win, I say. All right, so I don't think there's not much to worry about as far as the position of shifting from from 2 arms Mayurasana to 1 arm Mayurasana, other than the fact that you're going to have the same amount of weight as on 2 arms is now on 1 arm. That means you just got to be really careful. You got to be ready to lift off or take some weight off of it. Maybe you're done. Maybe your wrists are done. You can just take your hands, make this cool loop shape like that. You squeeze your wrist right here. Squeeze right there. Last time we were talking about how there's a pull-up bar. Now, literally, I built this to hang from to decompress my wrists. I mean, I like to do pull-up exercises too, but for the most part, a lot of times I think we spend time pressing our wrists, my elbows and shoulders. We don't ever get that decompression from hanging, from going to full hang, decompress, structure, keep it strong, keep the blood flow in there, but not have. And that's all we're going to say about that. So if you're thinking about moving over to 1 arm right now, moving this way, and it's feeling a little bit sore, maybe just give yourself a wrist massage, feel into that structure, pull it out a little bit. You don't have to rush this. Again, you want to be consistent with these exercises, and you don't want to injure yourself. I've been very fortunate. I have very strong wrists, and I attribute a lot of that to doing a lot of prep work and wrist strengthening and pull exercises. So, setting up for my like a bruja, 1 shoulder, 1 arm, pose. One arm really low. My other one would be out. Somebody kind of looking up here. So breaking up, the 1 arm's turned back. My right hand to the left, back towards my right knee. I'm going to bend down towards that rib point, or hip point. Cool. You really kind of feel, whoa, I've got a lot of lift here. Mainly, this is just the same as the 2 arm version, but we're just walking this left shoulder free. And then we can take it all the way up, way above us if we want, on the fingertips as well. And that's where we can work on lifting. Take that left shoulder up. Okay? So, again, something that you always want to practice with consistency and patience. We'll slow you down way quicker than anything else. You always want to think about your practice as either being regenerative, like repairing and building strength, or degenerative, like destructive and harmful. So always, even when we're doing strength exercises, which are inherently dangerous, most training, I'm trying to unite our body and mind and spirit, they're inherently dangerous to do. That's why we always want to be safety first. I know you guys can be safe. I know you can practice safely. I know you can listen to your bodies and find out what works for you. So first and foremost, strength is in the heart. It's a shame that you guys are so far away. I wish I could see you guys better. Use binoculars to see my screen over there. I wish I could hear you all too. Not like a hi, speed, talk to me. Okay, so we're doing the other side. We're going to set up the same way. And you do it part for wrapping the left arm down. So our left arms, like a bruja Mayurasana. Take our knees out, right arm supporting. And I can actually take my right forearm like we did. Maybe my head's down on my hand. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just laying here. My knees aren't lifted. My elbow is just stabbing my lower intestine. Like, oh man, I hope this really actually does massage my lower intestines like Christina said would, because I've got some questions that need blood flow stimulated. Anyway, forearms pressed down, pressing into this palm. You can lift our knees. Maybe do the same thing with last time. See, like we lift them really high because I can forearm. Either way, maybe you're back in this two-arm version and you're just thinking like, how do I get free? You wait to your left elbow, walk your right arm. And you just think about, where does it feel good? I place all my weight on one arm. That's super fun. Super fun. I don't know if you guys were around this class, but I love this routine. I've got a bunch of errors on my screen. Okay. I don't know. I just had a bunch of errors on my computer screen. I don't know if it means that we're still live. But I always like talking about this routine I saw this woman do, an 80-year-old woman that did a full calisthenics. She does that whole myelin routine, and she crushes it. Oh man, probably some more I can see. Okay. Whew. Okay. Whew. Thank you so much for joining me, for coming to the class and for trying some of these training techniques out. I know that it's been a long time since I've run a public class that's focused on these techniques, so I really appreciate every single one of you guys chiming in and tuning in and trying this out and practicing with me. I'm more than appreciative and honored to be part of this training with Carson and all these other amazing teachers. I love seeing all the teachers and all the students interacting. It makes me really hopeful for what's going on with everything else. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all. Remember to keep practicing with enthusiasm. Whatever you enjoy, what you're going to be good at. So, you know, be whatever you want to be. Be free. You all are so beautiful, amazing. I really appreciate you guys. You are worthy and deserving of love and life just how you are. You guys are worthy of taking all this in and being able to carry this beautiful practice forward to benefit you and everyone around you. So I think you guys are, you know, still interested in this moment too, everything going on this level of inward focus and appreciation and refinement and taking care of ourselves. I think it's really powerful, which shows a lot about you guys. So I appreciate you all. I'm not sure if all the messages that popped up on my side of the screen mean that the recording was paused or something, said something about being signed out. So I'm not sure. I might just be talking to you guys about the recording. I'm not sure. But you guys, I want to offer just the last few minutes if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to add anything, I'm happy to hear it. Other than that, thank you. That was great.
No, I just wanted to thank you. It was a really fun class. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Iris. I appreciate it.
Yes, from last week, I improved on my Urasana. Last week, I couldn't lift my legs. And this week, I lifted them higher for a longer time. Now, hopefully by next week, I'll be able to extend them. I hope.
Okay, that's awesome. It's hard. It's hard. It's definitely a full body activation to lift those legs.
Yeah, but I saw the improvement, so thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you guys so much. And I also know that there's an opportunity for me to put up some material for you guys to look at. So I'll put up something next week about the Wolf's Law, which is something we talked about, which I really think is important, just the understanding of the body's ability to deal with a load that's consistently placed on it. So we'll have that up in the files, hopefully, next week. And then I think next week we're going to do a little more variation of some of these poses too. So we're going to move towards doing more QDR and more like flying pigeon, flying grasshopper, and we'll do some more of the one-arm straddle sits that we did last time. We'll do some more prep for that. But that's about it, I guess. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Iris, for commenting, and thanks, Stephanie and Alejandra, for joining. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.